I think with my own experience in life about how I have suffered under a lot of brain traumas or like broken brain barriers. My lived experience through that just gradually makes me doubt my own um, self worth with my ability to accomplish a thing when there's all these other forces at play. Like, there's symptoms of like loss of sleep and change in diet. And I talked about this before, but all those things are outside of your control when you have a brain trauma, which chemically changes the way things are processed. Um, in such that way. And I really did illustrate all that yesterday of like how my diet changed and how my sleep patterns were different. Those were signs that were outside of my control that something was happening within me. In the same way, like if you sit in the sun for too long and you get sunburned. Oh, but you gotta self control your skin enough to not get burned when the forces at play are the ones that change your your body's composition, your brain's composition. So there's no free will in that direct sense. And what else? You really got to get rid of a lot of the shame that goes around with, oh, you're not doing things I'm doing in this way or that way because you haven't been privileged to live my own life. I mean, I'm not saying hate those who are privileged, but just recognize that there will be differences and you gotta just live with it without hating or intruding on your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. you know, without intruding on your own next person. But I just meant to make the point that, and like my speech and my thinking are probably pretty evident that I'm not being concise and I'm not being clear thinking. Oop, there it is. I take breaks. I am spontaneous. I'm overly spontaneous. It reminds me when you're throwing up after you've been drinking all night or something, and you just have these heaves which are sporadic, and you heave and you hoe, and you can't control what is coming out of you. Such is life. And if someone is able to throw up all in one shot, good for them. If they throw up sporadically over the span of an hour, they're different. Oops. Everyone's different, guys. Don't shame anyone. I just mean to stick to the facts which are obvious to me. That makes sense too. What it would be best for me. But there's also like a slight correlation between how interracial couples will make you want to throw up. Inherently, there's something in your brain that gets triggered when you see an interracial couple. There's a correlation that made sense to me a bit. Because if you think about it, like throwing up or just expelling what is from within you, it's kind of like a repulsive reaction when there's interracial interaction taking place. So I thought that would slightly correlate with how I would bite penises off. Maybe not directly, but there is still that repulsiveness which is shared. Like, I do not love you. Get that through your skull. I'm disgusted by you. I don't know who you are. My brain doesn't see your brain like how I see my other similar face, similar brained kissing cousins, you know? And everyone else around me is just living these lies, and I'm just wrestling with your disgusting lies. So whatever. Honest liar. Democrats are liars. And I've said this before, if you look at history, wherever it was in Rome or whatever, they had multicultural societies. Every culture within that society was highly separated, all the same. Like, they weren't all intimately integrated with each other. It was just like one group of people were harvesting the wheat, another group of people were doing the taxes or something, you know. And that seemed to be the best way. And you could get offended by saying, oh, but now we can't have black presidents. Well, yeah, exactly. Well, I don't know. Obama wasn't good. But to that degree of intimately integrated has never happened before in history. And I do respect the patterns of history. And I'm not just going to totally say they were all stupid. They weren't stupid. They were intelligent. And I keep getting haunted by the idea that nothing matters because the world is going through some heavy stuff right now. The poles shifting, UFOs coming. Different species of humans are being discovered. That again should be a telltale sign that there are more humanoids out there. And black and white are just as different as... I mean, we're not the only type of human out there. Oh, there's black and white. We're all the same. Especially in religious circles. Are your churches going to be welcoming little gnomes? Or Sasquatches or aliens into your church, why not? Because they're different species, and God's promises, Jesus' promise isn't meant for them when he said he came for the lost tribes of Israel. So you really got to tone into who that group was. Was it the deep Saharan Africans, black Africans, or was it the Europeans? Or is it the Europeans? Because Israelites were a little more or less gathered at the time of Jesus, and then they ran away up into Europe. Probably less so in Africa, though. Because Africans, they just have a different skin entirely. It's not tan. So with all the different humanoids out there, make my brain go crazy, crazier than it already is. And I'm the bad guy. I can't be trusted. I can't have a girlfriend because I'm whatever you want to call, whatever you're condemning me for now. A rapist, well, that happened 14 years ago, so I should be justified by now. Then, am I mentally ill? Well, that's probably the best. However you want to justify that. Your best excuse? He has a little brain damage. Multiple sclerosis is your lie, your big lie that's muting me from having any serious contact with other people. And you have a chip in my butt, and you're an asshole. So that's all these compounding elements. Just what can I ever escape out of this from? Not quite a free society out here anymore. Are you still going to cling on to power when Yellowstone goes off, or when the UFOs come into contact with Florida or California or whatever? Is your sense of control still righteous? Are you still protecting people? Is that really what you want to validate your own experience or your job? Well, I'm just protecting people from crazy rapists who are 14 years expired. Or I'm protecting people from mentally ill, suicidal, hogwash talking crazy people who are not right in their predictions or not right in their... What is going on there? Bro. You gotta fix me with your deep throating. I didn't say anything. I don't brush my teeth at all. It's probably been like a month now. Maybe half a month. Damn. I don't brush my teeth. And you can all see what I'm posting out, and you can all laugh at me, and you can all post it on the news and still not do anything to help me. and still distrust the shit out of me. Like, what have I done to deserve my lonesomeness? But then again, you've decided all clear as day, and the UFOs will beat you to it, though. Otherwise, whoever knows. Yellowstone, Yellowstone, Yellowstone. I know you know I'm crazy. I know you know I know that I know. Who knows that he knows that B goes that I can't sleep. Set in stone, bro. 14 years. We're all gonna die. Or we're all gonna be aliens. Just like what happened after World War II with the Germans, and with Antarctica, and with Project High Jump. Do you really think the world is flat, though? Whoever can put a concise end to that disagreement. But guys, it's all gonna be over very soon. And I'm just a ball of stress because my brain is fried from knocks on the head. 13 times over or something like that. One for every year. But no, that's not right. Y'all are a bunch of you're crazy with your social structuring. Like your simple attempt to highly educate blacks is really falling flat. Like, are you not going to love them otherwise? If you can't socially engineer, there's a point that you can't get around. If can you not love a group of people as they are, where they are, if they're not as you want them to be? Bada bing, bada boom. Someone should put that in a rap song. That'd be swift and sweet. I forgot what I said, but 20 minutes. My brain probably is, whoever knows, suffering. Because I'm not sleeping regularly anymore. I slept during the day today, and it's like 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. And I've kind of been prompted to only drink water for a while now. If that could help anything. And I'm jerking off like 3-4 times a day. It could honestly just be like the moon or the freaking solar system, which is out of whack right now too as well. Such effects do influence a person's biology in that way. I could be a werewolf, guys, you know? Who knows what's going on? But I've been on my bed all the time. All day, every day. I'm going crazy.